Hi guys, I'm Chormy, welcome back to my channel. Today I show you how to make beat for Nowhere Strangers by Central C. This beat was made by Kid Aitzel, Jonas Lee, Yano Beats, Kabe, who the fuck is Vulex? Or Alex? I think it's Vulex, probably. So let's start with the breakdown. It's quite a simple beat. Obviously we have a lot of accents in the melody to make it more complex. But for the guitar chords and counter melody, it's pretty simple. I'm using Contact, the classic nylon guitar from Ilya Efimov. Obviously they recorded the real guitar. And this is the melody that they're playing. It's a pretty simple progression in the Lydian mode. We are in the B minor scale, but they're starting on the 6th chord, so G major 7. As you can see, we have the F sharp. The progression, as you can see from the piano roll, is a 1-7 in the G Lydian scale, but it's actually a 1-3 in the G Lydian scale, because on the 2nd chord they are playing a B on the root note with the bass. So these notes here are an extension of the B minor chord, and as you can see we have the B minor 9 chord. They're playing the same chords for 8 bars, and at the end they are switching the last one to a D major, but maybe they are just playing the B minor 7 chord. Anyway, the last chord is giving this resolution and happy feeling, because they are moving from the sus2, the 9, C sharp, to the D, that is just a third for the B minor. Then we have a counter melody. I'm using the Nylon Sky from Omnisphere, and I'm playing these notes. As you can see, they're using the 6, then the 7, and then they're just playing around the 5th and the diminished 5th interval. These are just the 3rd and the sus2 for the B minor scale. So let's move on to the accents. I'm using this voice here that is just playing the 7, I think, on the 2 and the 4, and then we have some synths and pianos. I recreated this patch with a sine wave with these harmonics, and then I'm just using a little bit of unison, detune and filter, and I'm just playing this note. Then I made this other patch in the Serum, always using a sine wave with these harmonics and this other waveform. I have a filter with a lot of resonance, delay, chorus, reverb, and I think this is a vocal, maybe. Then we have this piano from Xenology, just replaying these notes. As you can see, they're accentuating the sus2, the 7 and the 5th of the 2nd chord. And then we have just a classic E piano. I'm using this one from Purity, and they're playing this other counter melody in the background. Then we have this glide synth. It's just a sine wave with pure harmonics, detune, filter, reverb and chorus. I also made this other patch for this transition riser. I'm using a square wave, a sine wave. As you can see, we have a little bit of attack to give this raising feeling. I've already mentioned a lot of distortion, chorus and reverb, and they're just playing this note here, the B. So that's all for the melody. As you can see, the accents are used in a different way during the arrangement to create some variation. So let's move on to the bass. I used Trillion, it's an acoustic bass, and then they're also using an 808. For Trillion, I have this preset, I think it's the classic R&B mute, and they're just playing the root notes and some octaves. We also have the 808 playing the same notes. So let's move on to the drums. We have the bongo. I think this could be just a tap on the guitar, giving the rhythm on the 2 and the 4. And then we have the rim shot hitting on the same spots. Hi-hats. Other hi-hats, shaker, they're playing a lot on the offbeats. Then we have the kick, and this is the full drum with bass. We have some risers, simple white noise. And as you can see, the arrangement is pretty simple. We just have an intro, all the melodies and the counter melody. Then the counter melody is alternating during the verse. And then at the end we have a bridge and less chorus. This is the final version. That's all for this video. Smash a like and subscribe if you liked it. I will leave all my links in the description if you want to support me. I have a Patreon page where I upload all the FLPs from my remakes, Instagram if you want to follow me, and Beatstars if you want to check out my beats or drum kits. Bye and see you in the next video.